Welcome into day 2 of the NFL Draft. I am Tom Downey. We're about to break down my best available players, all thanks to our good friends over at Rhone. 20% off your entire order. The Commuter Collection is the most comfortable, breathable set of products, including this awesome dress shirt I'm wearing. 20% off at Rhone.com/chatsports when you use promo code chatsports. So my best available, just my opinion, 3 reasons why guys might be sliding. Number 1, unknown medical off-the-field stuff. It happens every year. That stuff typically doesn't get out. I will mention some players who might be the case for that, though. Either I am too high or the NFL is too low. One of us does not know ball, I suppose, in the end, and we'll find out who was right or wrong, 3 years from now or so. Let's begin at number 8 overall on my board. Best available, Brian Branch. I love the kid. I know he's not the most premier athlete. He's not the biggest. He's not the strongest. He is the best player left for me. He was awesome at Alabama. He doesn't miss tackles. Overthink it, NFL. Go for it. Someone's going to get a steal on day 2. Same with Michael Mayer. I think it's just tight ends in general all got pushed down this year, and that's a big part of it. He's not a premier athlete, but he was awesome in college, and you don't find that type of production at the collegiate level. Joey Porter Jr. out of Penn State, who I'm very surprised he has slid. Maybe teams thought he was too stiff. I mean, you're taking Emmanuel Forbes over him. That just, doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But JPJ should go early. Everyone wants to go with the Steelers. I mean, they need a corner, right? Makes sense. What if they take Brian Branch, though, instead? Just throwing that out there. I know that I'm higher than most on Osiris Torrence. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. He's not the best athlete. Common trend for 3 of those 4 guys. JPJ's a great athlete. But Torrence is a really good football player. He didn't allow a sack in college. He's a mean mauler in the run game. I like that guy. Now, we mentioned the medical stuff, right? That's been the whispers around Darnell, Washington. For those of you wondering why the freakazoid alien is available at my number 19 player, doesn't factor in the medical, whispers of a knee concern. Keep that in mind. BJ Ojulari, so a big jump here from 19 to 29, and this is just guys that I like who I'm not, shocked didn't go in the first round. BJ Ojulari, the edge rusher, that's Aziz's brother, maybe goes in the same range as Aziz ended up going, by the way. I think I'll be higher on Clark Phillips. He's an undersized nickel, but he's a playmaker and a gamer, and I like that guy at corner. Steve Avila, with the number of teams in this early round 2 range that need a guard, I think he's going to go pretty early in this draft. Now, who do you think is the best NFL draft prospect? Remember, my board does not factor positional value, does not factor in team needs, just generalize. So probably different answers. Sound off. Who is the best NFL draft prospect left for you? Drew Sanders, number 35 for me, the linebacker from Arkansas. I think he's more Anthony Barr as a player comp, but that's got value. Could be a second linebacker today. Maybe it's Trenton Simpson after Jack Campbell shocked everyone, went in the top 20 that no one really saw coming. Bookend linebackers with corners in between here. Cam Smith, who been some slight whispers of off-the-field stuff, but no one's actually said what it was, so I'm just going to say you're just being dumb, I guess, and not take him in round 2 if he falls. DJ Turner might be a nickel, but he's a great athlete, and I actually thought the film was pretty damn good. Now, we will be live, as we were for round 1, as we will be for day 3 tonight for rounds 2 and 3 of the NFL Draft. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/chatsportstv. We'll be live for every single pick of day 2. Do not miss out. We'll see where guys like Will Levis and then Hooker end up going. More on Levis in a little bit. I'm not that high on him, so he's not on my next batch of available players here. John Michael Schmitz leads the way. My number 1 center out of Minnesota. I like his game. Keion White, who was a draft invite, didn't go in round 1 along with some others, which happens every year. People go, well, that means he's going round 1. Doesn't actually mean that's the case. It means I think there's a good chance he goes early. That's what happened there. He's just ahead of Isaiah Foskey from Notre Dame, who had great production, good athletic ability, but needs a pass rush plan to be developed at Notre Dame. Josh Downs, it is a small wide receiver class. Figure out which one's the best one, and you'll have nailed the pick. Downs is small, but he is electric as far as a speed and just reliable pass catcher player. Does not bring you much, though, after the catch. Today's show is made possible by Rhone. 20% off your order when you go to Rhone.com/chatsports, and you use code Chat Sports. The commuter collection can get you through any workday and straight into whatever comes next. It's Rhone.com/Chat Sports and use promo code Chat Sports. They have the most comfortable pants, dress shirts like I'm wearing today, quarter zips, polos. You never have to worry about what to wear with the Rhone Commuter Collection. Gold Fusion anti-odor technology, 4-way stretch fabric. I'm a big believer in look good, feel good, play good, or in my case, talk good. Get it? Yeah, it's funny. Rhone.com/Chat Sports. That's RHONE.com/Chat Sports. And use code Chat Sports. Find your corner office comfort with Rhone. That link and, of course, the promo code will be in the comment section and the description of today's show. Moving on now, best available. Jalin Hyatt. If you want speed, this is the receiver you should have interest in this year. Kelee Ringo, the corner, I think is going to go. I think Bengals like him, but I'm not sure he's going to get to him there. Sam Laporta out of Iowa. If the medical stuff is real for Darnell Washington, now all of a sudden Laporta could go very early at tight end. I have him above Luke Musgrave, who we'll get to, I believe, in a little bit. Dawand Jones, the big right tackle. This is the, as I'll say on our live coverage, this is the fat goalie theory. He's just a big human. It's tough to get around the giant person. Now, I don't love his quickness. He's not going to be a fit for every scheme, but I think he is the best pure right tackle left. In fact, he's actually my top offensive tackle left in the draft right now. So what player are you most shocked is still available? If we trust the betting odds, there's one right answer. We will get to him in a little bit. What player are you shocked is still there in round 2? Sound off in the comment section. Let's talk Adetomiwa Adebawore here out of Northwestern. I never bought the round 1 hype for him. Round 2 is where he should go. He's got better length than Kalijah Cansey, but he's also was an edge at Northwestern, and he's got to be on the interior in the NFL. Then Henley, and one of the top linebackers left, former receiver, and then safety, and then was a return man in college at one point. Now he's a linebacker, which is just awesome. Tuipulotu out of USC was a tweener before the combine and then came in light. He's going to be an edge. I like his game, though, in kind of almost some similarities with Adetomiwa Adebawore. Tyreek Stevenson out of Miami of Florida, former Georgia corner as well. A lot of good corners left. Give me some good picks here on day 2. Now, if you want more NFL draft videos, make sure you are subscribed. YouTube.com/chatNFL. It is free. We posted a top 10 pick recap to the draft recap. Part of it again tonight here. Don't miss out. YouTube.com/chatNFL. I love Tyler Scott. This is one of my guys this year. He probably not going to go top 50. I'll be hyped if he does. I think he is. Coaches are going to love this kid. Big fan of his game. He's one of just my guys here on day 2. We'll come back to Levis. Matthew Bergeron's 58. I think he's going to go early. It might be better as a guard than as a tackle, although I had him at tackle on my board, but I wouldn't be shocked if he plays guard. Antonio Johnson, it is a bad safety class. Branch did not go early. Johnson will probably continue to be pushed down. Not that he's that great anyway. Like thought he might go early, but we'll wait and see. Will Levis. I'm going to say I was right. He did not go in round 1. I never bought the Will Levis Colts hype. I thought that was a misdirect from Indy. I'm going to claim that was the case all along. Now, I did think he'd go in round 1. Shout out to all the people who bought the fake Reddit rumor of Will Levis is going number 1 overall. Yeah, he's not, and he didn't even go in round 1. I wonder if someone moves up for him in round 2. 3 teams to monitor. Sneaky dark horse, the Falcons, although they might want a defensive player. Imagine Brian Branch in Atlanta. Oh my God. The Raiders, Titans, Seahawks. Seahawks would be a great fit for any of these quarterbacks, Levis, Hooker, etc. Who will draft Will Levis? Predict it for me in the comment section. Final 4 guys. I am scared of Luke Musgrave. I didn't want him in round 1. Round 2, though, is a much more viable option for the athletic ability that he has. Devon Achane from A&M has the juice. He's electric. He's fast. We'll see how long the running backs wait. They went earlier on in round 1. They go later in round 2. Cody Mauch out of North Dakota State. If I said one of the players in this year's draft is a North Dakota State offensive lineman who grew up on a farm, and I said find him, you would pick this photo every time. All right, not to start, but you pick everything. You're like, that's the guy. Come on, there's no doubt about it, right? And that's the case. He might be a guard than a tackle in the NFL, but there's some real power there. And Keanu Benton, little heavy defensive line run. Back end of round 1, Benton could go early round 2. Remember, we'll be live for the entire NFL draft on the Chat Sports YouTube channel. Go subscribe, youtube.com/chatsportstv.